Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been Donna by Richie Valens. It was playing in the Peach Pit when Donna ran into David when she had Travis on her arm.
Mm.
My name is Jeff, and you can't blame her for going to Brandon. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my host.
I'm Leslie, and I'm sorry. I thought we were family now.
Oh, I'm Valerie. God bless Valerie's underpants.
Good God. It was so... Girl, calm down.
Yay. Just saying. All right, this week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Season 5, Episode 2, Under the Influence. Original air date, September the 14th, 1994. Did you throw up in your mouth or throw something this episode?
I think I threw up in my mouth when she did the Texas dip, because that was bullshit.
Straight up ridiculous.
That was the most ridiculous... I can't... Yeah, I don't have the words yet. Yeah, I think that's the main one.
Can it help? Let me help you try to find the words. Imagine she has just walked down a spiral staircase with two escorts, right? Imagine that and put that picture in your head. And that she is standing in front of all of Houston's society, which I think this just means rich white people, but I don't know for sure.
It does.
Now, so imagine that. Now, do you have the words to describe the Texas dip?
I do. And I think I'm realizing I have some privilege as a former dancer to look at this and go, that's not impressive. But one, some people don't know how to curtsy. Even Meghan Markle Sussex had to be taught how to curtsy.
Bitch.
But like, this isn't, no, we will not besmirch her.
I don't know. I thought we were mad at her because she didn't know how to curtsy. I don't know what my reaction is supposed to be to the royal family other than not caring. So I make one up. I make up a whole reaction every time they come up.
That's fair. No, but what Donna does is not really even a curtsy. It's this weird bow. And I don't understand it because she goes all the way to the floor and it just looks like they're spelling out, this is what we think of debutantes. They're putting their head on the chopping block of marriage.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It looked so heavy-handed and stupid. And I mean, shout out to Tori if it was. I'm sure there were some complications with doing it in a gown, having more to fight gravity against.
Tipping forward.
Yeah, like so some of us don't have that trouble of leaning forward and knowing we'll come back up.
Well, there you go. Okay, so you all right. Your beef with the Texas dip. It makes it sound like a Arby's sandwich. Your beef with the Texas dip is it seems to be threefold. One, it's a dance critique, right?
Yes.
It's a form critique. Two, it's calling it a curtsy critique, or calling it something other than a curtsy because it's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
And the third part is, I feel like there was a performance-based part in there.
I'm going to call it the feminist-based part because it was very heavy-handed how they were trying to make debutantes look.
Got it. Okay.
That's how it felt to me. Got it.
All right. That's three different problems than I have with the Texas dip. I love it. I love it so much. It's preposterous.
That's why you are balanced and I am not.
No. We just look at it and find like equal fault with the Texas dip and equal. I don't think it's equal because I've been loving this shit for 30 years. My joy at how dumb this fucking thing is, but our reasons are different, which I think it's funny to me. One, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're in the middle of this is like a fundraiser, right? There's a Texas shit kicker band up there. The 1994 men's national soccer team is here on the heels of us hosting the World Cup in 1994. Sorry, I had to stop people from talking behind me. And you stand up in your big old dress and do a peacock fucking shit. Like, make it about you, Donna. Make it about you. For just to please Felice. Get up and preen. And then when you preen, I would like to ask you a question, world. You seen my boob job? Because it's all so dumb and ostentatious and presentifiable.
Absolutely.
That's what drives me nuts about it. I'm just like, it's so stupid.
It really, I'm not saying you shouldn't be proud of if you've gotten good work done, or if you are suddenly more confident in your skin because of work you've had done. Okay, great job. Can we find a less presentational way to be like, ew? I honestly, I thought about it when I have grand schemes sometimes, Cheesemeisters.
Do it. Scheme it.
For you all. I thought about trying to come up with something and like having cutlets stuffed into a dress. I'm at my parents', so I have dresses here that I could have easily, performed in.
Yeah.
I'm doing too much.
I feel that's fine.
So you're getting me in a granny sweater today because that's my aesthetic now. It's cold. I don't. I probably wouldn't need the cutlets then, but.
But you know what? If you were in Houston, it would not be a problem.
No.
So here we go. Here's what's going on. Now we spent 6 minutes on the Texas tip. We could spend 40. Because Deshaun had never heard of it, and he's from Texas.
Bless Deshaun.
That's how you know it's some bullshit.
This episode was me smiling as if I was seeing old friends again. Like, I was like, oh, there they are. Yay, they're back.
You got some people back this week. You got Deshaun. You got Josh Richland. You got Claire showing up at the end.
My boy Josh Richland came back.
I know. It's pretty great. All right, so here's what happens in this episode, Cheesemeisters. Jesse is doing David's job of cold open, filming things. Whenever do you like it when they do silly shit like everyone comes and talks at the camera and then goes away?
Kelly's outbeat us all. Donna must be stopped. Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of like the show's leaning into this is ridiculous. But also, you know what? We'll touch on it more in Nostalgia Corner. But yeah, I kind of liked it. Okay.
That kind of stuff, it just feels like it's like sometimes we're a different show. Like,
I mean,
and right now we're a different show.
Tonally, it is weird, but I think everyone is a little different when a camera is put in their face.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, we're all a little different.
Wait till later this season, because there's a whole episode where cameras get put in people's face.
Oh, does a documentary crew come to their theater department?
Maybe not their theater department. Maybe their beach apartment.
Oh, good Lord!
Yeah, it's awesome. There's an episode called "The Unreal World." I'm
glitching.
Yep, get ready for it. It's a great one. It's high on the list of ridiculous shit this show's done. And we start with a camera. They're is it a baby shower? Is that what's happening? Like they're just like welcome Hannah.
It's a late baby shower.
It is a late. Well,
we weren't sure if you were going to make it. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to hold off on this until she comes home. So she's home, and they did it, and everybody's there except for David and Dylan. So not everybody, and Brenda. She's in London, but Val's there, like part of the gang. Just jump right in, and they're giving presents and stuff, and whatever. People aren't there, and then opening credits. And school registration is about to start. So everybody's talking about that, going back to school. Donna, here's what else happens at that party. Donna is like, not going back to school, going to Houston, debutante.
Donna Martin drops out.
Yeah, I mean, okay. This show has done some out of the blue bullshit, but that feels like the most out of the blue bullshit like I've ever seen. It's like her parents were in Houston all last year. She spent the summer there, fine. Um, but look, Danny Zuko didn't. He spent the summer at the beach. He didn't go back there. It was summertime, summer loving, had me a blast. Come on home, Donna.
It felt like Donna was giving up. It felt like she was like, I have the choice of becoming a smarter, responsible person, independent person, or I could lean into my mother's wants and it would probably be easier. And I
Yeah,
think she really wanted to give that a try because she's just tired of fighting, being sad about David,
yeah.
Felice existing.
Oh,
And I get it.
mm-hmm.
I'm really glad she didn't go through with it. But yeah, it's quite out of pocket. I think they could have picked something a little less abrupt for her to
Yeah,
quit
yeah. It just and also not for nothing. By the end of the episode, she's unquitting. So it gets a
and
whole
gone.
yeah. Like if it wasn't for the fact that everything between those two decisions was so amazing, hashtag Texas Dip, um, I would be like, what the fuck are we even doing in this episode? But whatever. Um, so Dylan is catching up on things he should have done months ago, like going to the bank and yelling at them about why they gave his money to somebody else.
Yeah.
But he walks out of the bank and like he's got a save. Oh, substantial penalty for early withdrawal. Did you think of Hobart's wife? The
No.
the butler and the jerk whose wife had to pay a substantial penalty for early withdrawal and they put her in front of a firing squad.
Oh, you know I didn't.
Yep, I did. Because we just watched it. So maybe that's the substantial penalty for early withdrawal that Dylan should be worried about, but he's not. So he's going to go outside. And when he does, Felice is using the ATM like a normal. That's weird to see Felice using an ATM. I don't understand that. Like you just expect her to just have money just coming out of her butthole. Like she doesn't have to go anywhere to get it. She just has it.
Or honestly, I expect her to want to berate people. So she would go in and
Oh, talk to the teller.
under the guise of, well, I prefer human interaction, meaning I prefer to torture
I'm
people
gonna shit on
beneath
somebody
me.
today. That you know what? That's fair. And also that's another reason it's weird she's at an ATM. But then Donna's like, "Hey, this is Dylan. He's a mogul. He has like a lot of money. You want to sponsor a table? Rush Sanders did." And he's like, "Yeah, I can. I can go for a table. I mean, what can a table possibly cost? $40, $50? Um, $2,500." And Felice is like, I will suck a dick for $2,500.
Yeah,
Like she was so excited to like stand in the parking lot. She's like, for $2,500, Donna, we can do a lot more than stand here.
no kidding.
Yeah, she's ready. So Dylan goes back inside. He's fronting on money he doesn't have. So I guess that's a thing that's going on. But there's a big event tomorrow night. It's a fundraiser, scholarships for inner city kids, good cause, we should all support it. And so he buys a table and Donna's like, hey Kelly, guess who I just saw? And Kelly's like, hey Brandon, guess who Donna just saw? And Brandon's like, oh fuck. So he has to go talk to Dylan, he's drinking a beer, y'all.
No.
You want a beer? You want to quit looking at mine?
Damn. Tell me
I
you're
know.
okay and I won't ask anything else. You're a bad friend, Brandon.
But Dylan's also like, he's like aggro Dylan. Like
I
whatever you say to Dylan is going to get a fight out of Dylan.
I don't know why, but I'm really loving Dylan right now.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of his ambivalence when he's sober. At least he's angry. He like
He's
he's being crazy. You know when else I threw up in my mouth a little bit when he
Mm,
was just doing a body shot off of this extra. I'm like, Jesus,
fucking A, right.
what is this show?
It's just this show is called Sexy Time for Everybody.
I mean, that woman, that actress who had that cameo, I hope had the time of her life and then got to brag for the rest of the week, month, year. Like
Yeah.
Luke Perry sucked on my shoulder.
Yep. Did body shots off me. It would have been better if she'd like laid on the table and he'd done them off her belly button.
Yeah,
Like,
again, once again, talk about how weirdly things are choreographed. Like this is where an intimacy choreographer comes in handy, people, because I'm sure they were like, well, we want to shoot it this way. Okay, but that's not how they're done.
that's how they're done today in Dylan's house.
find
Weird
another
body
way to do
shots.
it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or like do it off this part of your arm, like right over
Sure. Yeah. Crook of the
the
elbow.
elbow. The crook of the
Yeah.
elbow. Thank you.
No problem. But that happens. That's way later.
Yes.
Right now, Dylan's got a motorcycle that works, and Brandon accurately points out that none of us thought that motorcycle worked. Even though like that's where Brenda first met Dylan, nice butt. But mostly it's just been sitting there. And Brandon chickens out, telling Dylan about him and Kelly because Dylan had a beer. Whatever, big fucking baby. And let's see. Then what else happens then? I'm lost.
Jesse and Andrea have
Yes.
a daycare dilemma.
Yes. Here's the dilemma. It's free.
Dude.
What the actual fuck free childcare? Give me more of that, please.
You know
Like-
what? They're trying to show, it's kind of interesting. The writers are trying to show this, like, I don't know, beautiful world where breastfeeding is normal on camera.
Right.
You know, this isn't a big deal. And also daycare is free. I will say everything else around that story seemed totally on point. Like their nervousness about it and
Sure.
reservations. Like, I really hope they get over it again because it is free. And I mean, yeah, I have no idea what it's like to stress over daycare. I'm sure it'd be incredibly stressful, especially if they're like, they've gotten the wrong name and you're getting but anything is going to make you nervous about leaving your child.
Yeah. It can. It depends on how you're wired. I'll tell you though, daycare is a second mortgage.
Jesus.
Like it is every month. It's basically the same as your mortgage, whatever your mortgage is. Like, and because it's been 10 years longer. It's been 11 years, 12 years since we've had to do daycare, and it was expensive, and we found a place that was affordable, but it was expensive, and it's been a decade. I'm sure that it's almost double that now. It's expensive. So free childcare, holy shit! Like that's
and like
fucking paradise.
I've heard of schools with daycare, but it would make sense to me that it would be free, but I have no idea if in the real world the schools that did have daycare, if they were free,
Yeah. God, I think every company over a certain size should offer free daycare.
Absolutely.
Like, find the space for it because it makes people's lives so much easier. But whatever, I'm not in charge of stuff. I'm just in charge of some bullshit. Half in charge of this bullshit. All right. So Andrea is like nervous. Like at first Jesse's nervous and then Andrea's nervous and they're back and forth. And I think they'll
Hannah's just hanging out.
Yeah. Hannah's like, I'm good. Whatever. Somebody feed me.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Jesse's like, why is that baby crying? And she's like, dude.
Because babies cry and that baby was being held by another person. So like,
yeah, the baby is fine. Yep.
Josh Richland tries to get Brandon to
Josh
join.
That's right. And so yeah, Josh Richland is in the living room, and Valerie's like, that Josh Richland's a piece of work. He never shuts the fuck up. And Cindy's like, it's crazy because last year they wanted to murder each other, and now they're like having a chit chat. And that chit chat, everybody, is Josh Richland for president, Richland Walsh 94. So Brandon back in the politics game. But unlike the last time he ran for office, people actually say Brenda's name this episode.
Yeah.
They just ignored the shit out of her that episode. That's when she moved out, went to the coffee shop. Amazing.
Yes.
I just like to remind people every now and again that happened, that Brenda moved out to become a stand-up comedian. This show's weird.
It is.
It's real weird. But this time there's like four different times they're like, Cindy's like, hey, why don't you try on Brenda's clothes? And Val's like, tiny bitch, no thank you. And then Cindy's also like, yeah, Brenda and I had trouble finding clothes when she first moved here. They forgot to mention that Brenda was arrested for shoplifting, but whatever, let's whitewash the past. And then
White
somebody else
wolf.
brought, oh, nice. High five to you.
Thanks.
I like it. Usually it's my job to say stupid puns. I love it.
I try.
Makes me very happy.
Look, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm evolving.
Aren't we all? That's what this show is. It's growth.
It's healing.
And somebody else mentions Brenda. Oh, Brenda's Dylan. Kelly's Dylan.
Dude, I love that moment.
It was
But
pretty
I was
solid.
like, no, Donna. It's Brenda's Dylan. Like, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but in this moment, the problem is that it's Kelly's Dylan.
Sure.
This is the fire that Donna is trying to put out. And so Brandon is like, I guess maybe I'll run as an independent with Josh Richland. But I'll decide. I don't know yet for sure. And then they do they do registration before they do the party?
No, it's the next day because Dylan comes over to apologize to Kelly, but runs into Donna. And Donna's like, will you come register with me? Like,
That's
it's a
right.
date.
That's right. Oh yeah, because Steve's gonna take Val. Lame ass dates. So then it's Jim and Cindy are hanging out at the Peach Pit having dinner, and Dylan walks in and is like, "Fuck you."
Why don't you keep talking about me? You know what? Talk about me elsewhere.
Yeah.
Get out.
You're not welcome in my restaurant.
Why don't I love playing drunk. Why don't you make him your partner selling my share?
That's right. Anytime you want to. Hey, Leno and I just starting to do good.
Phil!
Phil!
You
changed.
Man.
Yeah, I don't understand why Dylan is mad at Jim. Jim, I understand why he's mad at Dylan, but Dylan walks in and goes, "There's those Walshes, motherfuckers," and starts some shit. Immediately starts some shit.
Dylan is mad at everyone. He was screwed out of money. He made a bad choice. I mean, does it make sense rationally? No. But if you look at what he's going through, it's like, sure. I can see why you're mad at him. You are mad at the world.
Yeah, everybody. Mad at Brenda. She called again.
Dylan drunk is me on PMDD. I want to fight everyone.
Dukes up.
I'm just like, what are you doing here? I want to burn bridges.
There you go. Take them down.
No, it's a really bad idea.
No, don't do it. So Dylan throws the Walshes out, and Nat's like, just hold on. But I want to know if you noticed my favorite Nat move of the episode. Because he gives him the hand, right? Just don't get up. It's fine. I'll go deal with him.
Yeah.
Then he throws his pencil in absolute anger.
Oh, Nat, Joey Tata, bless him, was just like, fuck it, I finally have a goddamn scene and I'm needed. Fuck it.
That's right.
And
he goes and tears Dylan a new asshole in the backyard. Opens it up. Nat was here. Candy wrappers on the ground. Leaves it open when he walks out again.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a Curb Your Enthusiasm thing. Um,
Gross.
it's really
An
funny. Got to get
awful
up in that
image.
ass, Larry. Get up in that ass. And he's like, "What's your problem, Dylan? Why are you being such a douche nozzle?" And Dylan's like, "Nat, shut up." And he gets in his car because Dylan doesn't want to tell everybody he's broke, clearly. And Nat is like, Nat has a pogo stick, and he's jumping to conclusions. And he landed on, "You're upset that Kelly's dating Brandon." And he's like, "Can you blame her for going to Brandon?" Oops.
I have a
And then,
prediction.
oh, okay, tell me.
I'm sorry, I just thought of this because Dylan is hard on his luck. He's drinking. He doesn't want to tell everyone that he's broke, and I just realized, oh my god, this is set up for "It's a Wonderful Life." What what if once he finally tells people? I mean, he's probably going to tell people in the next episode or two, but by Christmas, they all come together. They get the town
Oh,
together. They're going to raise money for him, and Dylan's going to realize it's a totally happening life.
I hope he already knows that, because fucking that guy almost killed them, but the angel made the bus drive through the other bus in this show.
Change the
Where,
laws of physics.
yeah, where one time Brenda was a stand-up comedian, and one time they didn't die in a bus crash because of magic. It's a weird show.
Anyway,
Yeah, so they go to everybody's hanging out at this big fancy soiree where Deshaun Hartel is a presenter. And again, two members of the U.S. men's national team are there. Good job, guys.
cool.
Yeah, it's, I don't understand, but whatever. But Dr. Martin and Felice are there, and Donna's boobs are there, and everybody's hanging. Val. Oh, I forgot. We forgot to talk about Val coming into Brandon's room wearing only her underpants.
Yep. Thirsty
Yay.
as hell, making sure he
Uh-huh.
knows that he has options.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Do you think you could talk Brandon into running for office? I probably
Yes.
could. Yeah, I probably could.
Okay, I just realized too, we had another scenario wherein a guy's on the phone saying "I love you,"
Uh
and
huh.
then dealing with another woman in the room. But he made it clear, "I love you too."
Yeah, he did say it. And then he gave her the "You're like a sister to me," but or she gave it to him, and he kind of agreed, but also like, I'd raw dog that. Like he's just feeling it. Um, but yeah, Val's mixed messages McGillicuddy. Like she is being all sweet with Cindy, big hugs. I don't want to be a burden.
On a
And
school
then
night, no less.
that was funny.
It was. I was like, calm down.
Well, like she was making fun of Cindy a little bit. Like that's like that, but yeah, on a school night, no less.
I know,
Hilarious.
it's
Nice
just
job,
great.
Val. Yeah. Um, but she's going to this party with Steve, even though we barely see Steve, and Rush is there, even though we never see Rush. They're arguing about golf courses.
Too many other featured people they had to pay for.
Yeah, there's a lot going on at this party, and Donna does the Texas dip, and but then she gets all upset because Kelly is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And
Deshaun
Donna's like,
uplifts her. Oh, go ahead.
Deshaun lifts her up. Yeah, yeah. But like they have a little fight in the bathroom,
Yeah.
which you don't normally see Kelly and Donna fight. But Kelly is like, well, you're being crazy. I'm just pointing out that you're being crazy. And Donna's like, no, I'm not. Fuck off. Houston's the best.
H-Town.
Yeah, this isn't about David. Fuck off. Big fuck off energy coming from Donna this episode. And then Deshaun gives her like a little, and you find yourself wanting to see Donna and Deshaun hang out more, which would be
Absolute.
kind of cool. But I think that 1994 television is like Felice.
Yep.
Just not
Like
gonna,
they can't even be friends.
I know, it's crazy. So he goes to dance with her to the song that Travis wanted to dance with her to, where, okay, there's a little scene there where Travis is like, they're going to play this song and always gets Donna in the mood. And he walks off and Brandon and Steve laugh at him.
Yes.
And I don't 100% know why they laugh at him, except for that he has a Southern accent. Is kind of it.
Yeah.
Like, or maybe that he thought he was going to get some from Donna, and they're like, "Good luck with that."
Yeah.
Men with crazier hair than you have tried, and then the two of them walk off camera together.
Yep.
So it, like
Bosom
we had
buddies.
one of, yep, we had one of the Steve and Brandon walk offs. There's too many of those to count. We can't add that to ice cream and midriffs and
No, please.
midriff Claire later in the episode.
Val. Okay, well, I clocked
Val did
Val's,
too.
but
Val did too.
okay,
You're right.
I will write down Claire's.
Yeah. Sorry, spoilers. Claire shows up.
Yay!
But she's dancing with this black dude, and Felicia's like, "Oh, this is inappropriate." But she just like she doesn't tell Donna, but her face tells everybody.
Oh, it's
And
horrible.
but right before that happened, Dr. Martin takes a shit on Universal Healthcare for no reason that I can understand.
Dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know who he's talking to.
I threw something then. I was
figured.
Like, fuck all.
Yep. Yeah, just taking. I mean, this was the time when Hillary Clinton was trying to do that for under Bill's presidency.
Yeah.
And it's when all of this stuff started to go bad. Whatever. But yeah, Dr. Martin just not for it. Hope you all die as long as my taxes don't go up, says Dr. Martin.
Let him crash.
That's right. I say let him crash. They knew what they were doing when they got sick. So anyway, dancing with a black guy. That's the thing. And that would have been the biggest story of the evening until Dylan walked in and saw Brandon kissing Kelly, Blondie and the Boy Scout, and puts his feet up on a table like a boorish brute and takes a slug out of a bottle of wine, almost gets in a fist fight with Brandon, who we know loves to fist fight people. He just does. And luckily, Steve wasn't standing there to get punched in the face this time. Or not luckily, that was funny. Maybe
I was going to say, I would have liked that.
Luckily for Steve. And Dylan storms off, angers. And then all of that sort of, the next day's registration, Steve's like, put in a good word for me with Val. So Brandon reluctantly does. And she's like, uh-huh. Like, I'll take her advisement. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she is stoned, because she does still have a joint in her pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yep, because Val is a bad girl in her underpants. And Brandon goes to tell Dylan, if you got a problem with me, whatever, but don't be a dick to Kelly. Because Kelly went over there after the thing, and that's where the body shot thing happened. She went over to see how Dylan was doing, and he was doing just fine. Eberly was tasty. So then she's upset. Brandon goes over to yell at him, and then Dylan goes over to apologize. This stuff just keeps happening in this episode. My God,
there's so much. That's why I liked it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. And then he's gonna apologize to Kelly, but Donna's there, so he tries to apologize to her, but she's like, "Nah, I get it, because David fucked Ariel. I understand. It's same me and you." And then she is like, "Wait, I'll talk you into going to register for school with me tomorrow. It's a date." And then they go to register for school, except for Dylan doesn't show up. And Brandon tells Josh he's in. They're going to run for office, independent slate. Watch out, see you. I wonder if they're going to win. And that's when Andrea's like, "Oh, they misunderstood when I said Hannah, so I can't leave my daughter here." They walk out, but I think they'll calm down. And anything else?
the final shot is Dylan at a pool hall.
Yeah, two other things. Donna and Felice get into it over Felice being a racist.
Yes.
And I guess that's why Donna decides she's not going to do it. It's unclear
Hey,
to me.
that's a good reason
It
to
is
not want to
realizing
follow
that your
through on.
mom is a shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and then Dylan doesn't come to registration because he's playing pool, y'all, at the pool hall.
Oh, we got trouble.
Oh, right here in Beverly Hills. Capital P.
Capital T that rhymes with P, and
Rhymes
that
with
stands
P, and
for
that stands
pool.
for pool. Come on. Oh, we got trouble.
We did.
Yeah. So you know that shit's about to hit the fan all over the place. All right. So you loved this episode.
I did.
For more than just the Texas dip of it. So what we can talk about what it's really about, but tell me what you loved. Like why were you like, give me more of this?
I loved seeing old friends pop up.
Yeah.
You know, people that we saw and are
Oh,
clearly going to get to continue. Yeah.
like Claire, who
Like
we saw at
Claire.
registration, who's a sophomore now.
Smart. I love that.
Yep.
Continue the torture.
Catch them up early instead of late. Like she gets the David treatment at the beginning.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
she doesn't have to cram to graduate. She took AP classes already. She's got this.
She's got this. Yeah. This felt like fun setup. Like, ooh, we are throwing in all the spices now into the soup, into this chili, and it is about to get hot. Because like Kelly is looking a little threatened that Claire is in their grade, which I'm like, oh, because it's a freshman, she could be so much less harmful.
Right.
Girl, she was in high school when she kept harassing Brandon.
I know. But she's over Brandon, I guess. So that's good. Moving on.
No one gets over Brandon. Kelly also looked like she had some personal queries happening within, some internal drama when she left Dylan's at 2 a.m., which I'm with Dylan. I'm like, you came over at 2 a.m. really just to talk? And I'm like,
Yep.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I love seeing Deshaun.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, yay! We're keeping Black people on the show. He's not going to get used enough. And
he got to talk to someone who wasn't Brandon again.
Yes,
it's exciting.
Yeah, there was just a lot of cool stuff happening, and like, granted, I'm still worried how they're going to tie in a young married parents with the rest of the gang without driving into cliches or, you know, making them seem boring. But I think I figured it out, and I guess I'll start with this one for what I think this episode is about.
Oh yeah.
Relationships make adulthood tolerable.
Okay.
Like, you know, Andrea and Jesse have not had an easy time together. Like they had a beautiful quick courtship, and then they were thrown into parenting and getting married. And granted, like, they had choices, but they made the choices they made, and they're riding it out in stride, and like, you know, they're weathering it together. And it's really lovely to see. Not like breezily, but I'm sure breezily compared to like how some people would view it now. Like, anyway. And then you have Brandon and Kelly dealing with Dylan.
Yeah.
And all of that. And it's like, okay, but we have each other. Like, Brandon is not bothered at all that Kelly went over to see him. Like, they clearly were they're healthy in a way that Kelly and Dylan were not. And I think them being together is what's helping weather the storm of Dylan, of now Claire is here. You know, granted, you can only weather so much at one time. Like, if all of this was happening like this semester, or this year, like, everything all at once can be a lot, but sometimes you don't get that choice.
Yeah, sure.
As someone who's just come off of, you know, too many things happening and challenging me.
But you did it. You survived it.
I did it.
I know.
I did
Nice
it. I
job.
survived it. I'm going to be a hermit for the rest of the year. Fuck
Oh, there you go.
2025. I'm hunkering down. So, and I mean, you have Jim and Cindy too. You know, they, again, the Dylan of it all. It just,
Mm-hmm.
relationships aren't easy, but they do make the tough stuff easier because you
Yeah,
have
for
that
sure.
person you can go to be like, fuck, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. I'm tired of it too. Here, let me give you a hug. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that's better than going through it alone.
Yeah, I think so too. Um, and also like, when Cindy and Jim are sitting there and they see Dylan come in and you hear some of what Cindy is saying to Dylan or to Jim,
Yeah.
where she's like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, calm down, like take a breath. I
Yeah.
can see it in your face. Like, I know what this looks like. It's very much they've been married for a while. Like, and you see the other person start to go on tilt, and you're like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
let's, we,
Carol
we
Potter
help each
said,
other.
"You will hear me this season."
Yeah, yeah. I get more dialogue. Um, I think one of the things this episode is really about is keeping up appearances.
Mm,
I mean, obviously, Dylan is still pretending to be rich. He doesn't want anyone to know the truth behind the facade. Donna is debutanting,
yes.
right? Um, Keeping up appearances is very much part of what Felice is worried about when Donna dances with Deshawn. And the whole thing of when are we going to tell Dylan is like, we've got right now we're putting on this face and we've the appearances that we're not dating, but we're going to have to. So like that's happening all over. And
Yeah.
Valerie is still giving the "you're so sweet" hugs to people, but she's also like hiding her joint and taking it under advisement and walking into Brandon's room all sexified.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's up with that? Um, what else do you think this episode might really be about?
Kelly is so much more comfortable with Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, she cut her hair.
Mm-hmm.
She's in more relaxed clothes. Her whole look is a lot more relaxed. Like
Yeah.
things aren't as, and granted, that's part of the 90s. Clothing does get more loose and baggy. Um, but it's just interesting to see Kelly with this more relaxed look, this
Uh huh.
less bougie look. Um, she eats in front of him
Yeah.
and can talk to him. And they're just, I don't know, there just seems to be this comfort with him that we have not seen from her with anyone else.
I 100% agree with that. I just had this image because you were talking about her clothes. Um, you remember the outfit she wore in season one that was like the spandex, like the pink spandex biker shorts and like the bright, like she had a bright jacket. Like imagine her walking through the CU quad wearing that.
It feels ridiculous at this point.
It does. It seems so silly, and it was 5 years ago. Like, and
Yeah.
so 1990, you're riding the fashion of '89. Um, but it is. I had that picture of her in my head standing next to Brandon walking past the coffee shop, and I'm like, that would look comical. But in season one, it looked perfectly normal. Like fashion's a weird ass thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll try not to get on that. I love talking about fashion and like how it's evolved and again, the the ways we handle it in
Yeah,
storytelling and and yeah. But yeah, it's funny how it would look comical and yet at the time it was a perfectly normal thing
yeah,
to
yeah,
wear.
and but not 95 in the coffee house area of the Condor's Nest. Um, I think this episode is about people change.
Yeah.
Um, Val says it, out loud that people change, but Donna trying to be a debutante, moving to Houston, getting big old knockers, like people change.
Yeah.
Uh, Brandon got rid of the beard. Um, change.
Bad.
Josh Richland and Brandon like this, not like this. That's some change. Dylan, these are just like it feels like these are just people I knew in high school.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that hurt.
But that felt right to me. That felt true,
It
you
is.
know? Like, I mean, he's drunk, so there's that part of it. But,
Yeah.
and super fucking surly. But he seems to be in a much different place than everyone else on the show. And two of those people are married with a baby. Like, we've got all these people that are this same friend group in vastly different areas of their lives.
Yeah.
And like somehow we got to get them in the same room to, you know, talk to each other. Um,
Yeah.
which I think is a large impetus for the After Dark, which comes, you know, this season.
Okay.
Um, you got to have another place for everybody to hang out. You know, the college doesn't work; they don't all go to school there. And the Peach
Well
Pit's
then,
fine, but like, how many times people going to go to a diner?
so I'm wondering then, is something going to happen that makes Jesse have to go work at the Peach Pit after dark?
Peach Pot after dark. Um, that well, that would make sense, but I don't remember if he ever does 10 bar there. I don't remember.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just
yeah,
curious because that
it
would be
would.
a
It would
place
get him
to
in the
have them
room,
all. Yeah, and they could all more easily hang out because Andrea is not gonna go to a bar right now. She can't take her baby. It's not Sweet Home Alabama.
right?
Um, the movie. I'm not
In a
completing Alabama.
bar.
I
Everybody knows.
have
Everybody
a
knows your
baby
reference.
in a bar. I thank
That's right.
God. It's a great movie. Um, but yeah, I don't think Andrea is gonna be taking Hannah. I almost said Hannah.
Hana,
Andrea and Hannah. Um,
Andrea, Hana, Jossie.
they really missed out on that moment.
They could have.
So yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen there because I don't know. Him at the bar feels too Melrose Place, and I just don't see him staying there.
Yeah,
But it would logically pay more than the Peach Pit. I
yeah,
don't know. He's not staying there. And I don't want it to be some like, I'm tired of you getting to serve hot young women. I
right.
hope it's not that. Cassandra is better than that. But also insecurities happen to the best of us.
That's true. What else do you think this episode might really be about? Oh, Dylan's drinking again. That's how people change. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Uh, so many of mine were focused on a character because I kind of had trouble finding overarching things, but I still think this is a universal truth for this episode. Val is looking for drama while everyone else wants peace.
Oh, interesting.
Like, Val leans in with the camera when it's about to get juicy,
Right,
which, no notes. You're going to love social media, Val.
right.
Um, she's often the one asking questions quite innocently, like, "Oh, you mean this?"
Right.
She's storing stuff away, but like Brandon and Kelly trying to make peace with Dylan in their own ways, separate and apart. Donna trying to make peace with having a racist mom until she's like, "Oh wait, no, you're blatantly racist.
Yeah, you're awful.
I can't abide that." Um, Donna, it's only going to get worse. And I don't even know the show. I just know
Right.
from a
You've met
world
Felice.
perspective. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I just feel like everyone else is really trying to be okay, but
Hmm.
Val is like, no, I'm in LA now.
That's right.
I didn't suffer fools in Buffalo to come to LA after experiencing trauma to then
Hmm.
have this be boring. No, I want to get messed up like Dylan.
That's right. Where are you avocado heads? Because
Yeah,
we're gonna get some shit going.
why aren't you all letting me have a downward spiral?
Right. I'm trying to collapse here, everybody.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. Just keep holding me up.
that's right, assholes. Here's something I think this episode is about. Social services are for suckers.
Oh no.
Free childcare? Fuck right off. Universal health care? Not if I gotta pay the taxes. There was some weird anti-social services commentary happening in this episode. Just
Good grief.
if it's free, it must be crappy.
it's really funny coming out of the mouth of an actor. Granted, I mean he's acting, but still,
Right.
like I would be like, can I have a, a spit bucket? You're not eating in this scene. I need it.
Yeah. I'm like Uncle
Okay.
Rico. Um, yeah.
Yeah, what a horrible unnecessary line. Like you could have
It
had
was.
Doc Martin say anything else. Like it didn't have to be
You know why it's there? It's there to make the show seem topical
relevant.
and of the time.
But then it
Yeah.
makes it sound like they're not it makes it sound like they're on Doc Martin's side. I'm
Well,
calling him Doc
sure.
Martin.
That's why that's why we talk about what this show might really be about. Because they say all kinds of stuff on this show sometimes that maybe they don't even know they're saying. But this
Then
episode, for two parts of it to be about social services provided to the poor, uh, and for neither one of those to like go great is, it's interesting. It's a choice. Good choice, I guess.
it it speaks to a problem I'm seeing come up again, and maybe it never went away, but you know, TV and film have to play the game. Uh,
Mhm.
they can only be so political and get so much backing.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Wicked is a very political piece. It's very
Mm.
timely, and yet I'm pretty sure Act Two is going to lose it all
Oh, I don't
because
know.
it just. I mean, I haven't seen what the film is going to do, but I know the show.
Hmm.
And it very much does fall off because it's just like, yay, set it for Wizard of Oz now, and it's like, but
Oh.
guys. So, if money is on the table,
Hmm.
you can say some stuff, but you can only say so much, and so then you have to throw in that universal health care is not coming out of my pocket.
Right.
Well, no, it probably wouldn't have been, Doc Martin. And also, your house is extremely huge and doesn't need to be that big.
Yeah.
My
He
God.
downsized, dude. Yeah, it's fine. As much as we like Dr. Martin, it's a weird stance to just take in the middle of a party. Um,
I didn't like him this week.
no, he's better than Felice, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's this thing where I'm sure the answer is not very, but how familiar are you with Pink Floyd?
Oh gosh. I only know a couple songs.
Okay, so they're the two main people in Pink Floyd were Roger Waters and David Gilmour, and both of them seem like colossal assholes. Almost
Mm.
every time I hear either one of them say anything, I'm like, God damn, you're an asshole. And so like I can't remember who's the bigger asshole, but then I remember that David Gilmour is the biggest asshole in any room he's in that Roger Waters isn't also in. Like, so he's just way worse. And so I don't think Dr. Martin is the biggest asshole in any room he's ever in, unless Felice is also in that room. But the dynamic holds slightly for this episode.
Yeah, like this is definitely because we've seen him be more understanding and
Yeah.
kind to
Uh huh.
Donna, but this is an episode where it's like, oh, I see why you all are together. Cool.
Yeah. Yep. You rich Houston loving assholes. I don't know. I've never been to Houston. Um,
You hate people. Got it.
yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Not rich people. Come down those stairs, Donna. Show them your titties. We got to make friends.
Right?
Weird.
Like, oh my God. Look, it's it's wrong. It's so wrong what Felice says to
Uh
Donna about who you dance with.
huh.
Yeah, I can't even it's wrong what Felice says.
Hmm.
But then the fact that you're like, "Oh, but you're okay with your daughter just flashing everyone?" Which is it, Felice?
It's both. It's you know what? It's both because what she cares about is keeping up appearances. She wants to fit in, and if the way I fit in is my daughter's knockers on a table, then it is fine with me.
Is pawning off my daughter to the highest bidder.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Look, she's for sale, y'all. Um, she's presented. Look. Speaking of the Texas dip, I think this episode is also about seeing things you're not supposed to see.
Ooh.
Like nobody's supposed to see that Texas dip. That's not.
No.
Nope, not at this party for sure.
Put it in the Disney Vault.
Yeah, forever. Next to Song of the South. We don't need it. Um,
Next to
uh,
Disney's head.
yeah, there you go. Um, some things you're also not supposed to see: Dancing with a Black Guy. Not supposed to see that. That's that's tough. Blondie and the Boy Scout. Dylan was not supposed to see that.
Nope.
Val in her sexy underwear. Brandon did not think he was supposed to see that. Val 100% thought he was supposed to see that. The bottom of Dylan's boots during a fancy charity event. You're not supposed to see that.
No.
Get those feet down off the table, rude. Jesse seeing Dylan drink scotch. Not supposed to see that. You're underage, dude. Cut off. Kelly seeing Dylan doing body shots off of Eberly. Not supposed to see that.
No.
It's just one thing after another people not supposed to see in this episode. Texas dip, number one amongst them. None of us supposed to see that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that this episode might really be about?
I've been thinking about this a bit, but I hadn't quite formed my thoughts enough about it to feel confident, but I'll share it. I feel like this episode is the 90s saying, so in the 80s, women could have it all. And now in the 90s, feminism can look like many different things. Because you have Donna making the choice to be a debutante. And granted, I don't see it as feminist, but I also don't want to,
Right. She gets to make her own choices.
Exactly. She gets to make her own choices. And if that is her choice, that is her choice. Kelly is suddenly feeling more feminist than ever because she's out of Lucinda's bullshit feminist class. She's shacking up with Brandon. She's living this independent single woman life. Even though I'm like, your bill is still being footed by Jackie somewhere. Like Kelly somehow seems above the money now, and I'm like, no, you're not. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not above it. Anyway, and then you have Andrea, feminist who married young and is a young mother, like it's feminism is an umbrella term with many different spokes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think that's true.
Do you believe women should have a choice? Do you believe women should be equal? I think all these women do.
And I mean, Valerie for sure.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah, being like using her womanly wiles because she wants to get Brandon, but then also very much going by the beat of her own drum. Like, no, I am going to get high all the time.
Right.
Oh, you're giving me your credit card? Guess I'm going to go buy a $300 dress.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all about Eve, Val. Yeah, she's working the system, Val.
Indeed.
What did this episode make you nostalgic for?
Home videos. Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah.
I loved that my dad used to take home videos like every Christmas, birthday, and then like family vacation. Love that. And then for a time I was hooked on watching them. So I miss that. There's an innocence to home videos that is not there anymore. Like even with recording on this thing, people posture so much more.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you could spend the rest of the day Clark Griswold up in the attic if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you even have the same outfit.
Probably.
I bet if you looked around, you'd find one of those fuzzy hats and like a pink scarf you could throw around. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I now I know how I'll find you later this week. I like it. Maybe a mug of cocoa with some marshmallows.
Shot of something.
Oh yeah, Irish it up. I guess this made me nostalgic for the 1994 World Cup. since
Okay.
we're coming up on the U.S. hosting the World Cup in 26 for the first time since 1994. That was a big deal. Like for someone who loved soccer, having the World Cup in the country was so cool. Even though like we weren't, like we made it to the knockout round, and that was great, and it was fun. And I think we didn't show we've shown our asses a lot since then, men's national team. But 1994 was pretty cool, and it was like this idea that um, soccer could really explode here as
Yeah.
a sport, which it never has. Not in that way,
Yeah.
especially not now that you can watch European soccer like here every game, not miss one, and you can be fans of teams that play much better soccer than
Yeah.
American teams do. But yeah, the 1994 World Cup was pretty cool, and I'm hoping that the 26th one will also be pretty cool. Fingers
Nice.
crossed. Yeah. Who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
I think we can both agree it is absolutely Felice.
It's Felice.
Always, always Felice. You horrible woman,
Yeah.
mother. Like, it's bad enough. It's bad enough you don't want more for your daughter. It's
Yeah.
bad enough that you aren't encouraging her and that you're not empathetic or helpful in ways that she needs.
Yeah.
But then you're also putting this level of, you're trying to impart your racism to her.
Sure.
Fuck you forever.
That's
You
how that
need more than
works.
you need more than therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. Felice sucks.
Yeah,
100%. Just sucks. All right. I think we did it.
we did.
Yeah. So join us here on Friday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch a movie that neither one of us has ever seen. So that could go about a million ways wrong.
Yes.
Like, I don't even know. Like, it's possible that that I should be giving you a trigger warning, but I don't know. I don't know what happens in this movie.
I'll be okay.
I don't know what happens. But we are going to watch The Last Picture Show. It's one I'm told I should have seen a long time ago. So, we'll roll the dice and see how this one goes. I'm totally interested in seeing it because I've never seen it, and when enough people tell you something's worth seeing,
Yeah.
it's probably worth seeing if for no other reason than to know why they think so.
Yeah.
Whether you agree or not. So we're going to watch that. And then join us here next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch season 5, episode 3, A Clean Slate. But, in the real world, it's Thanksgiving week, Cheesemeisters. I know you're listening to this and it's like Christmas time. But
I'm home.
well, I'm wearing my WKRP turkey t-shirt. Because I can 1 month a year I'm allowed to wear this and not be a weirdo. So anyway, until then, Cheesemeisters.
Bye.
Bye.